Hey you guys, welcome to Charts with the Kimi-san. We're going to be doing a daily analysis of what's going on with the Euro USD. So the first thing we like to do when it comes to doing our analysis is we always like to look at the higher time frame. The higher time frame is always going to tell you what's going on the lower time frame. So you don't want to jump to the lower time frames first because there's going to be a lot of information that you miss. So you have to make sure that you always do your analysis on a higher time frame so that you can pretty much have a good idea of what's going on the lower time frame. So when it comes to Euro USD, we see on the monthly that it hit a retest area and it failed and it ended up coming down to the support area. With it coming down to a support area, we now know that there is a opportunity that the markets could bounce back up in the support area. But since there's so many touches right here, that can also mean that that support area can be very weak. So we have to keep that in mind that that area could be very weak, which means that the markets could just shoot through that support area. But we still don't know. We're only just doing our monthly analysis and just throwing out ideas just to pretty much see what's going on. We do see that when the market broke right here, it did not retest. So the market moved up and it came back to retest this area. It came back to the retest of this market moving downwards. It came back to this retest area. And now it's back down to the same retest area that it touched right here. All right, so it broke through that retest area, gave us this pullback, and now we have the confirmation that the pullback did not break through and give us a bullish candle. So that gave us a confirmation that this trend most likely wants to go down. So now that we pretty much have an idea that the trend most likely wants to go down because we have a break of the retest line, which is this one right here, and then we have a pullback candle that was not bullish enough to show us that it wanted to continue to go up. So we do have a pull of a bearish candle off of that retest line. So now we have the idea that this trend wants to go down. All right, so now that we have that in mind, it's time for us to go ahead and zoom in so we can get more of the analysis. All right, so we do see that we had that retest area right here. So it came down, retested, and then gave us a bearish candle. So now it seems like the market is getting ready to move in a bearish direction. We do see that in this retest line where this weekly candle is, it broke through and came back and retested, and now it's trying to continue to keep moving downwards. So I know that's a little bit hard to understand because you have to really understand the charts and know how to read them. And sometimes it takes years to be able to read it, how I'm being able to read it, but that just comes with time, you guys. It comes with time to really understand how you look at these charts. So if we go ahead and zoom in on the daily, we can see that the retest area was being tested. So we already had our analysis on the monthly that the monthly was showing us that the market wanted to go down. So I'm very bearish when it comes to Euro USD. So all I'm doing is just zooming down to check every single time frame. Well, not every single time frame because there's certain time frames that I don't go below. But I like to stick with the weekly, daily, the monthly, and then how I do my time frames is that I don't jump straight to the 4 hour because I believe that there's a lot of information being missed. So I go to the 12 hour and the 6 hour and then the 4 hour, the 3 hour, and the 1 hour because I like to see how everything is unfolding neatly. I don't like to skip time frames or or have big gaps. I like to see how everything is flowing out as I zoom down on the timelines. So we see right here on the daily, we already have a bearish mindset. We see right here on the daily that the market broke through and now it has to retest. Understand that when markets break through the little break through the neckline area and goes down, that it has to retest. So once it retests, and it shows us some bearish moves and bearish momentum, now all we're doing is just sitting here and waiting for the market to break the next neckline so that we can go ahead and put our sell in when it comes to the markets. If you're bold enough, which I like to trade this way too, but you have to make sure that you have a lot of capital and you're doing your risk management. And I like to put my sells in right when the retest comes in. Once I see that the market is giving me some bearish signals, I like to go ahead and put my sell in. All right, so I like to zoom into the 12-hour, and I see that we had a retest. Let me go ahead and remove this because I don't want you guys to get confused. I see that we had a retest right here, so the market is moving in a bearish direction because we have this curve going on. And then you have to also understand that we have a bearish flag going on as well. All right, so when it comes to your analysis and the market going down, you don't ever want to get in on a red candle when the market is going down. This is where your patience must come in. You always want to get in on a green candle because when it comes to something that I use on my membership, I have a reverse mindset thinking section where I teach my students how to look at the market in a reverse way so that they can be able to get in at the best possible entry that they can get in. So when it comes to this, our reverse thinking, we don't want to sit here and get in where they are buying. So with this red candle, you got to understand that there's a buyer for every seller. So with this red candle, they are buying. So if I know that the market is going down, I do not want to go with their buying. I want to go in with their selling. So when they're buying, I don't want to do that. I want to wait until I get some green candles where they are selling. And then once I start seeing green candles where they're selling, then I want to go ahead and put my sell in and then ride this trend down because I did all my analysis from the monthly down. So now that I have pretty much a good idea what the Euro USD is going to do, all I'm doing is waiting for the pullback of the Euro USD on the 12-hour or the 6-hour chart. I'm waiting for a really good pullback right here. So I see that they're selling on the 6 hour. So I kind of want to wait a little bit more, maybe another candle just to see what I get. And then once I sit here and see a good confirmation that they are going to move the chart downwards, that is when I'm going to go ahead and put my sell in. All right. But that comes with understanding the reverse mindset thinking that I have with my membership, you guys. But I am very, very, very bearish USD. So I would definitely be doing another checkup tomorrow so we can go ahead and watch how this unfolds. I do chart analysis every single day on different currencies so we can see how they play out. We can learn and we can grow together. And a lot of times when you do your analysis, people will mark their charts, but they won't sit here and go back and see where they went wrong. And this is where I like to do my analysis. And then, you guys, I like to put a part 2 with it so you can see exactly what I was saying and exactly how it unfolded right there before your eyes. So I know a lot of times people they listen to what you're saying, but sometimes people will use one of the replay features on TradingView and give you an analysis where they already know what the market is going to do. I personally don't like that. I like you to get my analysis right then and there. And I'm telling you, I am straight bullish when it comes to Euro USD. So all I'm doing is just waiting for a good pullback. And then I'm going to go ahead and put my sell in and ride this trend down until I see a time to exit. So like I said, I do chart analysis every single day on different currencies, you guys. You can visit me at my website at www.chartswithakimisun.com. I will leave the link in my description box so you can go and check it out, you guys. But I am dedicated to really teaching people how to read these charts because one thing that we do not teach as people who or mentors, we like to teach people strategies. And I don't like teaching people strategies because I think that everybody needs to understand and develop their own strategy in their own way to look and view the charts. I like to teach you how to read the chart so that you can develop and create your own strategy yourself. And that is what's important to me, because I don't want you to always depend on me for the rest of your life. I want you to be able to learn and to grow and then eventually branch off so that you can be able to teach one day. But that's where it comes with me not teaching you my strategy and you being dependent on me. I don't ever want you to be dependent on me. I want you to learn how to read these charts for yourself. This is where I come in and I teach you what to look at, and then you go and do your own way. And I just want you guys to understand that that's something I'm just very, very, very passionate about. All right. So once again, before I start rambling all over the place, you guys, I am totally bearish in EURUSD right now. All I'm doing is waiting for a really good pullback, and then I'm just going to go ahead and put a sell in. We can see that we have a nice bear flag where we have a nice push down, and it came to retest that area. It gave us a bearish candle down, so all we're doing is just waiting for a nice pullback, and then we're going to let the market do what it do. All right, thank you guys so much, and I hope to see you in the next video.